You good here?
Yeah.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Blanchard High School. Today, your Lady Lions will be playing against the Broken Bow Savages. Today, I am here with my now unretired good friend, fellow commentator, Luke Meeker. How you doing today, Luke?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Cade. Feels great to be back. I don't personally know Tom Brady, but I feel like he did when he came out of retirement. So I'm a little nervous. I need to knock some rust off, but I should be good to go.
And that's good to hear. And what do you think that the girls need to really focus on tonight to come out with this win and to continue on with their season?
With all the girls' games I've watched from the student section, of course, I've noticed where they'll get up and then kind of let off the gas. I think they need to stay on the gas the whole game and not let up and just get a win tonight or today.
Tonight. Hopefully one tonight, one tomorrow too. But they did extremely well yesterday, winning by over 20 points and really just showing off how they could run the floor yesterday. They were definitely doing pretty bad on the turnovers and the traveling and the fouling, especially the fouling, having multiple players with 3 or more fouls yesterday. But what are you thinking for a score prediction today, Luke?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna say Blanchard 45, Broken Bow 36.
36? You know, I could agree with that. That seems reasonable.
I'm gonna take my parlay on that one.
All right, well, okay, there is just over 3 minutes until this game starts, and soon we will be back after they announce the starting fives. You're watching Lions basketball on BlanchardLions.tv. We will be back. Welcome back.
And your starting lineup for the Broken Bow Lady Savages. Starting at the 1, we have number 1, Jaxie Glasson. Starting at the 2, we have number 2, Tyson Woolsey. At the 3, we have number 5, Riley Gatson. Starting at the 4, we have number 24, Aubrey Hightower. And starting at the 5, we have number 25, Katie Rogers.
And for your Lions tonight, the starting 5 is number 2, Reese Carpenter, number 21, Mariah Liggins, number 12, Tegan Collison, number 22, Sadie Franklin, and number 11, Jasmine Haynes. Liggins will be doing the tip for the Lions tonight. And Franklin gets it. She drives. Her layup, no good. Rebounded by number 2. Gaston has it. It's up to 25. The 5 shot, no good, rebounded by Haynes. And she throws it right out of bounds.
And I think we talked about it for the game, Cade. If the Lions want to advance here in this tournament, they're going to have to eliminate simple mistakes like that. The missed layups, the bad passes. I'm not dogging on any players here, but it's just execution.
And that's a good point. As Mariah Liggins slaps the ball away, it's picked up by number 24. One has it. Once again, slapped down by Mariah Liggins. Ball's dropped to the paint to 2. After 24, she drives. Her layup, no good. Rebounded by Liggins, but it's stolen by number 1. Down to 2 in the paint. Out to 5. Lions playing pretty good defense here, just attacking every passing lane.
Some of the best we've seen in the last couple of games.
Down low to 2. The double team. But her shot is good. That'll be an and 1. The shot was by number 2, Tyson Woolsey.
Lions did fight hard for those rebounds, but pretty impressive seeing from the Lady Savages, I think, just coming and stealing the ball from them.
Yeah, both teams coming out the gate with just a lot of fire from both teams, but the Lions just struggling a little bit with the rebounds, and not just the rebounds, but immediately turning it over. Haynes has it. She gives it to Carpenter. Carpenter's going to take it down the court. Down to Liggins, out to Colson. Colson for 3.
Corner 3. Oh.
No good. Rebounded by number 5. Oh, it is knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Lions ball.
And Kay, we might only be 2 minutes in, but the basketball has been loose a lot so far.
Neither team has really been capable of holding on to the ball for more than maybe 15 seconds at a time.
I don't think we've seen a single offensive play.
It looks like the Lions are going to get us one now as Reese Carpenter throws it to Sadie Franklin. Franklin for 3. It is good. Showing off a little step back there, a little hardened step back.
She got her shooting badge unlocked from last night.
24 has it. Ooh, and she is knocked to the ground by Sadie Franklin. Showing off good sportsmanship, helping her up right there.
I love to see that from the Lady Lions. And I don't know if I've ever heard of a Lady Savage. Is that this is like a very nice thing to call somebody.
And it is thrown out of bounds by number 24, Hightower. Carpenter's going to inbound it for the Lions. And for so far, just total turnovers between both teams. It's a real high number for being just over 2 minutes into the game. And hopefully both teams can pick it up here. Carpenter has it. She drives out to Haynes. Over to Liggins. Franklin has it up top. Over to Colson. Over to Haynes in the corner. Back to Franklin. Franklin driving. Over to Colson in the corner. Colson for 3. Ooh, no good.
Hopefully she can find her shot soon. That corner 3 has been kind of immersed for her this year, and it's been a huge step up for the Lady Lions.
Hightower has it. Over to 1. Down to 2. Her shot. No good. Rebounded by Carpenter, but that's going to be a foul. And that'll be on number 2, Woolsey. That'll be her first of the game.
And you know, Kay, despite it being 5th hour here at Blanchard High School, the student section is packed, more than usual we see.
A lot of students definitely enjoying getting out of class to watch the Lions play today. really showing their support. Liggins has it. Passes it out to Franklin. Franklin's driving. Goes out to Carpenter. Carpenter for three. No good. Rebounded by Haynes. Her second chance shot, no good. Rebounded by number 2, Woolsey. It's given to number 5, Gaston. Woolsey has it down low. Her post shot is good. Really showing off the post moves there. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she may be the tallest player on the court right now, and it's definitely working out to her advantage.
Seems like it.
Liggins has it. The pick and roll. Franklin for three. No good. Rebounded by Hightower. Hightower has it up top. Over to Gaston. Down to Woolsey. Back to Gaston. Her three is good. Extending that lead up to 4. Carpenter will take it down the court. Gives to Colson in the corner. Her three is good.
Third time's the charm, Cade.
Third time is the charm, matching that three-point shot and cutting the lead down to 1. Oh, the ball is knocked loose, and it is thrown out of bounds, but it's going to be off the Lions.
Everyone on the bench seeming to want to go the other way as
number 11, Jasmine Haynes, comes out the game. In for her goes in number 13, Carolina Sykes.
And with Jasmine being only a freshman, we seem to be pretty effective early on and later on in the season. Reminds me of last year's team almost.
Definitely so. And, of course, this team is a young team. And, oh, that's going to be a foul. And that'll be on number 21, Mariah Liggins. Number 2, Tyson Woolsey will be shooting 2 here for the Savages. But to go off of what you were saying, this Lions team is extremely young, only having 1 senior in Reese Carpenter and having multiple freshmen that play. Even though this season has been a struggle and they've been picking it up, but there's definitely a lot of room to work and a lot of room for improvement, and the future is looking bright for this team.
We've seen a lot of different starting lineups on this team, and it just seems to get better every time. A lot of them come in and out, play role plays.
Second shot is no good, but it is thrown out of bounds by Tegan Colson in an attempt to save the ball. He's Savage's ball. Hightower has it up top. Over to Brantley. Number 25 shot. No good. Rebounded by Carpenter. Carpenter will be taking it the other way. Over to Franklin. Over to Colson in the corner, but it's picked off. And that's going to be a jump ball. And that'll go to the Savages.
Franklin's looking for that corner 3 down there, which they're hoping to get started.
Yeah, if the Lions want to win this game, they're definitely going to have to be hitting most of their shots and really just cracking down on rebounds.
Ball control is for both teams is essential right now.
3 is good. Extending the lead even further to 5. Current score, Blanchard 6. Broken Bow 11. That's going to be a jump ball. That's going to go Lions' way. And Reese Carpenter will be inbounding the ball for the Lions. Throws it to Colson. She gives it to Liggins. Back to Colson. Colson for the corner 3. Ooh, no good. In and out. Rebounded by Hightower. Hightower's going to take it the other way. This is a 20 drive. Out to 5 for 3. Oh, no good. A little bit of that playoff P off the side of the backboard. And that'll be Savage's ball.
And not to sound too obvious, but Blanchard does not like that call one bit.
Blanchard stands have no problem expressing to the officials that they don't like a call.
They've done it all year long, Cade. Speaking from experience.
Carpenter has it. With Colson. Out to Liggins. Back to Carpenter. Up top to Franklin. Swings it to Sykes. Back up top to Carpenter. Back down to Franklin. Franklin driving. Her shot, no good. Rebounded by Brantley. Down to Gaston. Her layup, no good. Rebounded by Sykes. She gives it to Carpenter. Over to Colson. Down to Franklin. Colson with the screen. Carpenter has it up top and gives it to Liggins. On to Sykes. Sykes for three. No good. Gaston has it. Over to Hightower in the corner. She drives. It's knocked loose by Reese Carpenter. She will take it the other way on the fast break. Her layup, no good. Gaston has it. Over to Hightower in the corner. Down low to number 2. Her post shot, no good. Rebounded by 25. Tipped by Liggins. She gets the rebound. Carpenter will take it the other way. 30 seconds left here in the quarter. Looks like the Lions will be going for the last shot here, Luke.
Trying to slow it down. This might be the most fast-paced game I've seen all season long. I mean, they're just back and forth, back and forth.
Both teams definitely have been preparing for not just a basketball game, but maybe a little bit of a track meet. It's been a lot of back and forth. Franklin for three. No good. 25 has it. 2. The shot. No good. And the first quarter is in the books.
6-11 at the end of the first. And, I mean, what you got to say, Cade? What are your thoughts feeling so far?
Well, so far the Savages came out firing. They are definitely hitting those corner threes as the Lions are struggling hitting those same shots. Both teams are turning the ball over a lot. And one of the Savages' greatest advantages right now is just the height in the paint, which is definitely hurting the Lions a little bit. But even with the disadvantage of the height, the Lions still have players like Mariah Liggins jumping up there and pulling down rebounds. And even though the Lions are down 5, this easily could turn around and go their way.
And the Lions getting Liggins back, not having her the first half of the season, getting her back, has definitely helped them a lot in these last couple of games I've watched. But like you said, you just got to keep turnovers under control and finish. We're getting to the rim, but nothing's going in.
And the Lions definitely need to rely on players like Keegan Collison to knock down those threes from the corner. Typically, she has extremely well shooting games, but yesterday was not her hottest night, and it seems like it's bleeding over to this game. And it'll be Savage's ball as number 20, Haley Brantley, will throw the ball in.
And as we head into the second quarter, we'd like to give a huge shout-out to everyone watching, from the elementary to the parents, the people in the high school right now.
Ooh, and that is going to be a travel on Hightower. She's not happy about that one.
Parents aren't either.
Carpenter's going to throw the ball in. She gives it to Franklin. Over to Sykes. Back up top to Carpenter. Over to Liggins. Down to Franklin in the corner. Swings it to Sykes. From the Carpenter to the other corner. She drives. Out to Liggins. Liggins for three. It is good. And it is great to see such versatile players out there for the Lions. Not only is Liggins a great rebounder and a great defender, she's also a great three-point shot. Franklin's layup, no good. Reese Carpenter's going to tie up the rebound. That's going to be jump ball.
And one of my favorite things about watching this team is all the hustle players they have. You know, from Colson to Carpenter to Liggins, they all just give it their all every night.
And you have players, the Lions post players have no problem setting up and taking charges. They have yet to do in this game as the opportunity hasn't presented itself, but I promise you the second it does, they will do it. The three is good, and just like that, the Lions take the lead.
I was just about to say, almost all of their players out there right now can shoot the three ball. That might be their biggest competitive advantage tonight.
The 2 has it down low. Her post shot is missed. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up. The left-hand shot is good, taking the lead back. And it seems like we're going to have a little back and forth here. The lead is going to exchange hands quite a bit here, I imagine.
We might get into, no pun intended, a shootout.
Liggins has it up top, throws it to Carpenter. Franklin. Franklin with the deep three is no good. Off the back rim. Hightower has it. She'll take it down the court. Guarded closely by Franklin. Her shot, no good. Rebounded by Colson. Gives it to Liggins, who gives it up to Carpenter. Carpenter is going to take it up, but there will be a timeout. And just like that, both teams catching flame. So take the 30-second timeout. What do you think, Luke? What are your opinions so far?
Well, with the defense the Lady Savages have been running, it almost looks like they're trying to force those outside shots from the Lions with the zone they've been running. But the Lions are almost playing the exact same defense down low. But like you said, with their height disadvantage here, there's going to be a lot of offensive rebounds and a lot of putback shots. If the Lady Lions can control both of those factors and keep control of the ball, they'll have a lot better chance of coming away on top in this game.
That is a good way to put it. The Lions definitely need to rely on making their shots tonight.
Especially those layups.
And number 2, Tyson Woolsey for the Savages, has been playing pretty well tonight, getting multiple putback shots off the rebounds. That height advantage definitely coming in and helping quite a bit. Sykes has it. Liggins has it outside. Throws it over to Haynes. She gives it to Franklin. Over to Sykes in the corner. Back up to Liggins. Over to Colson. Gives it out to Sykes. Sykes with a deep three. No good. Rebounded by Colson. Colson's inside shot is no good, but she is fouled.
Great look there from Colson, just driving in, not being scared of anything.
Now, I could be wrong, but I am pretty sure these are the first free throws of the game, aren't they?
For the Lions, yes.
For the Lions. Both teams doing extremely well on not fouling. At least not a whole lot, as that is the first foul of the quarter. The first shot is good. Number 11, Jasmine Haynes comes in the game for number 13, Carolina Sykes. Second shot is once again good. Tegan Colson making both her free throws.
And she's really showed up as a shooter this year. I know I keep harping on it with the corner three, but
that's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Lions ball.
I didn't know she could shoot.
And maybe she's been hesitant in the past seasons, but this season she's just, I guess, just woke up out there, you know?
Woke up on the three-point line.
Thought, well, I'm wide open, I might as well shoot it, and she's been making them. Gaston has it. Brantley throws it to Gaston. On to Woolsey. Back out to Gaston, her corner three. No good. Rebounded by Liggins. She's going to take it the other way, coast to coast. Drops it down to Franklin. Ooh, but it is hit out of bounds by number 20, Haley Brantley.
Kind of an impressive pass there. The spinning back fist pass.
Definitely going for something fancy there, but the defender's definitely caught up. Colson has it down low. Her shot is blocked.
Just denied there. That's the height advantage you were talking about earlier.
And if they're going to go up in the paint, they're definitely going to have to go up strong. As Liggins knocks the pass out of bounds.
And almost knocked out a cheerleader.
Number 5 will throw it in for the Savages. Hightower with the three. Bounces around the rim, no good. Ball gets slapped out. Hightower gets her own rebound. Number 20 for three. It is good. Once again, taking the lead, extending it to 2. Current score, Blanchard 14, Savages 16, with just over 4 minutes left to play. Colson's corner three. No good. And was slapped out of bounds by Gaston. And at number 5, Katie Rogers will come in the game here for the Savages, along with number 22. Is it 22?
Yep.
Number 22, Avery Skelton. And Colson gets her pass denied and is picked off by number 25, Katie Rogers. And once again, Woolsey down low, just making another basket, pushing the lead up to 4. Haynes has it in the corner. Goes it to Liggins. She drives, gives it out to Franklin. Carpenter now has it. Over to Haynes. Down to Colson in the corner. Liggins has it. Gives it to Carpenter. Carpenter's driving. Her floater, no good. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Franklin. Franklin pump fake. Step back, her 3.
Bang! That's the second step back we've seen from her this afternoon.
Definitely the second one this afternoon. Hopefully there's more to come. Savages get their own rebound. Number 2 has it down low. The triple team is no match for Woolsey tonight, as she has another easy little dump down pass into the easy little basket.
She's been putting on a show tonight.
And Liggins for 3, no good. Rebounded by Hightower. She will take it the other way. Her layup, no good. Rebounded by Franklin. Franklin will take it the other way. And she is driving, spin move. Her layup, no good. Rebounded by Haynes. She is fouled on the free throw. And she will be shooting 2.
I thought Franklin was going to try to slow the game down right there, but no, she just tried to charge at the basket and then almost a pass to Haynes.
And that's going to be timeout. Savage's coach not very happy.
Seems a little frustrated over there.
Just a little bit, but
if we can hear him with the headphones on, he's pretty mad.
And Lions having a chance to cut the lead down to 1 point here. Hopefully Haynes can knock down these free throws. And for the Savages, number 2, Tyson Woolsey, definitely having one heck of a night. And it definitely helps when you are as tall as you are. It is impressive, and it really provides an advantage. She is standing at a whopping 6'2", which is 2 inches taller than the Lions' tallest player. And she has just come off injury. She's not even playing tonight.
Hopefully she'll get back soon.
First shot is good. Cutting the lead down to 2. Second shot is good. Second chance point, no good. They get their own rebound again. That is multiple offensive rebounds for the Savages. 25 has it. Her drive wide open as she makes the layup, extending the lead back up to 4. Franklin has it up top. Haynes pump fake. Throws it out to Carpenter. She gives it to Franklin. Back to Carpenter. She drives, throws it up top to Colson. Gives it to Sykes. Back over to Franklin. She's dribbling it around. Gives it up to Carpenter. Over to Colson. Back up to Sykes. Over to Franklin. Lions having no problem moving the ball around here. Oh, and that's going to be a push on Sadie Franklin. That's going to be a turnover. That'll be her second of the game. Number 21, Mariah Liggins, checks in for number 11, Jasmine Haynes.
And not a ton of fouling here so far, Cade. Last night's game with the boys, quite a bit of fouling, and I just haven't seen much today.
And even in the girls' game yesterday, they There was a lot of fouling from both sides as number 2 gets another easy little basket, misses it, gets her own rebound, misses again. Third time is the charm, a little bit of stat padding there. That's going to push the lead up to 6. Be another timeout for the Lions.
And Cade, with just a minute and 13 seconds left in the half, how are you approaching this from the Lions standpoint?
With this short amount of time, maybe it wouldn't be a terrible idea to slow the game down just for the remaining half and wait to see how you come out in the second half. Because both teams seem to be having a little bit of track practice here, running back and forth. Just a lot of 2-on-1s, 3-on-2 fast breaks, a bunch of stuff like that. So it would definitely be good to see the Lions maybe slow it down here and just take that last shot, and then go into the half and come back for the second half with a clean mindset.
Yeah, just slowing the game down, trying to get that last shot, go, get some Gatorade, calm down, come back out ready to play, and take a lead if they can.
Definitely would be a good move here for the Lions. And they could go with the approach of try and get as many points here as they can in this last minute of this half and maybe try and carry over that fire over into the second half.
It's almost a flip of a coin.
And it really comes down to a coaching decision because both ideas would work out well
if they're executed.
If they're executed properly. And it looks like Carpenter's going to take it up the court here for the Lions. Gives it to Franklin. Franklin shot, no good. Out to Carpenter. And the Sykes in the corner. Goes to the backdoor cut, but it is picked off. Number 5 has it for the Savages. Down low to number 2, and another easy bucket.
It's going to put the Lady Lions down 8.
Yeah.
It
might be the biggest lead of the game. Carpenter has it out top. Wiggins has it. Back down to Carpenter. Carpenter's drive. Oh, and she is fouled on the layup. She will be shooting 2. And you just have to acknowledge how good the Savages are at running and spacing out the floor. So far, they've had a lot of fast breaks, and they've been so good about just running down the court and getting open.
They've just been picking apart the defense. I mean, they'll get that offensive board and then find an open man, find an open girl, and then shoot it. And that's where most of their successes come, from wide open three-pointers and those wide open layups like we just saw.
And also, a good chunk of their points is coming from second chances, specifically from number 2, Tyson Woolsey.
She might have 20 rebounds this game.
Second shot, no good. Oh, and that's going to be off number 21, Mariah Liggins. It'll be Savage's ball. Hightower's going to take it down the court. 20 has it. Or closely by Franklin. Down to number 2. The triple team. Back out, but the pass is wild. That's going to be Lions ball with 8.7 seconds left.
Maybe we'll get a buzzer beater right here. Hopefully.
Could get maybe a Reese Carpenter or Sadie Franklin buzzer beater here. 5 seconds. Got to shoot it. Ooh, no good. Couple seconds late. That is going to be the end of the first half. Current score, Lions 19, Savages 26.
And we will be right back right after halftime.
Welcome back.
And as we start the second half, we'd like to give a huge shout out to the second graders at Blanchard Elementary. They made signs for the girls and boys basketball team. Also the kindergartners we mentioned last night, who also made signs for the basketball team. So we appreciate them very much, and thank you to those guys.
We just really appreciate our Little Lions supporters. But right out the gate, Mariah Liggins just knocking somebody over, and that'll be her second foul of the game. Number 1 has it up top. Swings over to 5. Over to Hightower. Hightower for 3. No good. Rebounded by Haynes, and that will be a foul.
And Hightower has been one of their best shooters all night. Besides, obviously, number 2, Tyson Woosley. I mean, she has majority of their points, but is it Hightower? Yeah. She's been a great shooter outside all night, all afternoon.
Especially those corner threes. Seems to be a bucket from out there. Definitely problematic. Haynes has it. There's the Liggins. Liggins gives it to Carpenter. Goes it to Franklin. She drives. Throws it out to Carpenter. Carpenter's drive. No good. Give it to Colson for the nice little bank shot.
Great post move there by Collison. One of the most versatile players. I mean, we've seen her shoot. I don't know if we've seen much dribbling, but we've also seen her down low in the post.
She is definitely a 3-level scorer, that's for sure, Luke. The 1 has it. Doubled, and the ball is smacked out of bounds by Liggins. And I got to say, Raya Liggins, she can jump.
She really can. I mean, what's it called, tip-off for the Lady Lions. I haven't seen her lose many this year. Grabs a lot of rebounds, majority of the Lions rebounds.
Has no problem jumping over people to grab the rebound and pull it down. And just
not scared of contact either.
She just jumps up there and pulls passes down or tips them out of bounds. You just really don't see much like it. Like right there, she tips another one. 25 has it up top. Gives it to 5. 5 for 3. No good. Rebounded by number 1. Give it to number 2. Out to 25. Down to Hightower in the corner. Her 3. No good. Rebounded again by number 1. Over to 5. Would have stolen by Carpenter. She slows it down. She'll take it up the court for the Lions. Gives to Colson. And ooh, it hits her hands, but it goes out of bounds.
With only a 5-point game, the Lions and both teams need to play calm and just focus basketball. Only 2-possession game, Cade.
And, of course, both teams kind of maybe freaking out a little bit. The Lions definitely more than the Savages. It's number 5 takes a 3. It is good, extending that lead to 8. And just like that, the Lions taking it right back down the court. And maybe they just need to feel it out, maybe slow it down a little bit. Colson for 3. Ooh, no good.
Just off from the 3 with her.
Number 1 taking it the other way.
Ooh.
And once again, Liggins just taking out one of their players. Really. And that'll be her 3rd, but just really showing off the aggression.
And it's almost hard to play calm in a game like this. You know, season on the line, lots to think about. It's hard to stay calm and focus and just realize what you're doing.
It's definitely hard to stay calm when everything you work for all year is on the line. And that should be, that is Lions ball out on number 20, Haley Brantley.
I mean, we've been in a situation like this. Nerves are flowing, shaking a little bit. But if they can just calm down and keep it controlled, they'll be way better off.
And it is definitely something, and it's obviously a feeling that every athlete has felt one point or another. And hopefully they can just calm the nerves and just really lock down and play Lions basketball. Franklin step back shot, no good. It's knocked out of bounds by Liggins. It'll be Savage's ball. Hightower will take it up. Woolsey has it. Her shot, no good. Gets her own rebound again. But the Liggins dives on the ground for it. That's going to be jump ball. And that'll go to the Lions. Another hustle play. She is not letting her season end early. She will do everything in her power to keep that from happening, Group.
That's what we're seeing right here. Just back-to-back-to-back hustle plays from Liggins.
Olsen has it. Gives it to Franklin. Franklin looking for something. Throws it up to Haynes. Over to Liggins. Liggins driving. Her corner shot. No good. Corner. Short corner.
Call it that.
Ish. Short corner-ish. 25 has it. Over to 5. She drives. Kicks it out to 20. 20 drives. Guarded by Liggins. Doubled by Carpenter. Carpenter just ties it up. Tries to rip it away, but gets the jump ball. That'll be Savages. Go to the Savages.
See a little bit of weight room from Carpenter right there. Just trying to rip the ball away.
Just doesn't do it quick enough. The Savage player just manages to hold on and will continue to be their ball. Number 5 has it down low. Kicks it out to 2. Goes it out to Hightower. Hightower drives. Her layup is good. Carpenter's going to take the ball down the court. Give it to Haynes. Over to Liggins. Over to Colson. Colson throws it up top to Franklin. Franklin pump fake. She drives. Kicks it out to Carpenter. Out to Haynes. Back to Carpenter. She drives. Throws it to Colson in the corner. Gives it to Franklin. Franklin back to Colson. Colson's 3. Once again, no good. Colson finding herself in a little bit of a 3-point slump. And Liggins just slapping the ball at the air and
yet again,
knocking it out of bounds.
Another hustle play.
Number 13, Carolina Sykes, checks in the game for number 11, Jasmine Haynes. Five has it up top. Shoots it to 1. 1 throws it out to 2. Woolsey has it. Kicks it out to 5. Guarded by Carpenter. For 5's layup. Oh, and that's going to be a block. And they're going to call that on number 12, Tegan Collison. Never mind, that's going to be on 21. I could not see his fingers.
You almost had it.
2 and a 1.
You were close.
That'll be Liggins' 4th foul of the game. She's really going to have to calm down here. Free throw, no good. But the student section got in her head a little bit.
You know, I haven't played high school basketball, kid, but I feel like in these moments it would be the hardest to shoot a free throw with the whole student section yelling at me. I don't know if I could do it.
And I imagine it gets pretty hard as she misses the second one. As Sykes pulls down the rebound. Franklin's going to take it the other way. Her spin move, layup is
good.
Real impressive move there from Franklin. She's always had an amazing spin move, and she's got no problem using it when she needs to. Hightower has it up top. She's looking for something. 1 in the corner. She drives. Back to Hightower. Hightower for 3. No good. Rebounded by Sykes. Oh, and she's going to be fouled by number 1, Jackson Lassen. That'll be her 3rd of the game as Carpenter will take the ball up top for the Lions. Sherman has it. Goes to Sykes. Up top to Franklin. Giving it to Carpenter. Out to Sherman. Sherman's 3 is no good. And once again, Reese Carpenter getting the jump ball. That'll be Lions ball.
Weight room.
And it's really good to see this aggression out of Carpenter. I don't think I've seen anything like this out of her all season.
I think she knows what's at stake here. I mean, the season's on the line. Your high school career's on the line.
Could be her last high school basketball game, and she is doing everything she can to make sure it's not. 25 has it up top. Goes it over to 5. 5 driving. Dribbles down to the corner, throws it back up to 25. Number 2 in the paint. They triple it. And it's hit out of bounds by Kenzie Sherman. Number 20 checks in the game for number 1. 24 has it. Over 5, over to 20. Down to 25, down to Woolsey. First shot attempt, no good. Just kicked out of bounds by number 20. That'll be Lions ball. Lions currently down 8. Really need to pick it up here and just try and bring themselves back into this one.
I mean, but we have seen it. They were down in the first quarter, and then within 2 shots, they're right back into it. So I would never say never for this Lions team.
That is true. It is only a 3-possession game.
Sounds like a lot in football, but not in basketball.
Carpenter has it. Kicks it out to Sherman. Back to Carpenter. Out to Franklin. Over to Sykes. Sykes with a deep 3.
Bang!
Good. And it is impressive how much range she has. No problem shooting those 40-footers and just knocking them down.
It's one of the deepest shots I've seen all season.
12 has it. And a 25 smacked away by Franklin. Carpenter's going to take it up the floor. Carpenter commanding her offense. Colson with the 3, with the screen. For Sherman. Sherman for 3 is no good.
Just off on the 3 ball there.
25's going to take it the other way. 25 in the corner. Her 3. No good. Rebounded by Colson. And to Franklin. Over to Carpenter. Carpenter for 3. Rebounded by Sherman. Out to Sykes. Sykes for 3.
Bang! And just like that, the Lady Lions are right back into it.
And that just really shows how quick things can change for these teams. 5 for 3. No good. Rebounded by Sherman. Ooh, and that's going to be jump ball. So that will be the quarter. Like I was saying, this just really shows how quick the tides can turn and how things can change so quick, and all of a sudden, here you are with a single possession game going into the 4th quarter. Both teams at a win or go home situation.
I don't think I could have come back at a better time.
Perfect time to come out and start making shots right before the 3rd quarter ends, so you got that momentum leading into the 4th. And this could be a real good chance for the Lady Lions just to take over.
I mean, I've always had good luck commentating girls' games. The first one I did last season went into a triple overtime. And now I'm seeing one of the best games we've seen all year from this Lady Lions team.
Maybe a little bit of a good luck charm. If they win here tonight, they will play again tomorrow. Whichever team wins will move on and play again tomorrow with the chance to go to area, I believe is being held in Hennessy.
A little bit of a hike for this Lady Lions team.
Good hike for a lot of teams. Not quite sure where Hennessy's at, but I do know it is over an hour away from Blanchard at least.
It is almost 2 hours.
It's almost 2 hours. The boys will be playing in Hennessy, so that's going to be a rough drive to drive out there and commentate that game, but
It's up by Enid.
by Enid
Mm-hmm.
will be quite the drive. Number 5 is going to inbound it for the Savages. Hightower has it up top. Over to 5. Back up top to Hightower. Over to 22. Back down to 25. 25 kicks it out to 22. 22 for 3. No good. Rebounded by Sherman. Oh, and she just barely tips it as it rolls out of bounds. That'll be Savage's ball.
And Kate, I don't know if you've noticed it, but the Lions made back-to-back threes, and the Lady Savages have been shooting threes, trying to silence this crowd, trying to get back at them almost.
But it has not been working so far in their favor. Current score, Blanchard 29, Savages 31. As the 4th quarter gets rolling here. 5 has it in the corner. Goes to 25. It's on the ground. Colson pulls it out, but that is going to be jump ball. It's going to go towards the Lions.
Some great defense played right there. I mean, they were all locked down from Carpenter to Collison to Franklin to everybody out there. Lockdown defense, couldn't get a shot off.
And the Lions hopefully will keep that up and continue to play good defense going into this 4th quarter. Down to Franklin. Franklin shot. No good. Rebounded by 22. 25 is going to take it down the court. Goes to the 22, over to 5 in the corner. Back over to 22, down to 25. 25 shot. No good. Rebounded by Sherman. And I will say, since Kinsey Sherman has came in the game, other than that pass right there, she's been playing extremely well.
Didn't she make a 3 earlier?
I believe she may have made a 3 earlier, but she's been playing good defense and really covering the passing lanes. Carpenter has it. Her shot. Match it. No good. Rebounded by 5. 5 will take it the other way. Over to Hightower in the corner. Started by Carpenter. Down to Woolsey. Her shot. No good. Once again, rebounded by Kinsey Sherman.
And I think that's what this fourth quarter is going to come down to, is who can control the clock and the ball more.
Lions currently down 4, 2-possession game. Franklin has it. Franklin telling them to run the offense, but it seems like they just don't feel like it.
Just didn't want to.
Carpenter's going to have him reset. Here's Colson. Beneath to Franklin. Oh, and Franklin's going to turn it over. It's going to be saved by Colson. Just going to throw it out to Sherman. Give to Sykes. Over to Carpenter. Carpenter for 3. No good. Rebounded by Hightower. Oh, but they're going to call a foul there. And that's going to be Sherman's first of the game as Mariah Liggins checks back in for Sherman. And, of course, Liggins having 4 fouls really needs to be careful here and not use it too soon.
Sherman did come off the bench and prove she can be a ball player. So I would still be worried, cautious about it, but I wouldn't be overly worried.
22, corner 3. No good. Rebounded by Colson, giving it to Liggins. Swings it over to Franklin. Franklin's going to take it up the court. Over to Carpenter. Back to Franklin. Over to Liggins. Out to Sykes. Over the other wing to Carpenter. We're going to call a travel as she was dribbling it. I'm not too sure what's going on, but that's going to be timeout Lions. And those are those little turnovers that's going to really change the way the game is moving, really change the pace, and really get the momentum going back towards the Savages' way. The Lions are going to have to decide to start hitting some shots pretty soon, or this might be going home Savages.
There's been so many momentum changes, Cade. I mean, with going out of the third, Lions had all the momentum, and then coming in, the Savages kind of stole it back. The Savages haven't made too many shots, lots of missed shots this quarter. If the Lions can retain their defense and keep doing it, and then make some shots, they can come out on top here tonight, or this afternoon.
So far, it doesn't seem like one team in particular really has the momentum. It's just down to whoever can start making shots here is really going to take it and probably run away with this game. 5's inbounding the ball for the Savages. Goes it to 25. 25 gives it to 1. Played closely by Carpenter. Double team by Sykes, but Savages are going to call a timeout. And Luke, if you're Coach Sykes, what are you telling the girls in the huddle down there?
Execute. I would say finish. They're doing a pretty good job at getting shots off. They're not doing a good job at getting shots to go in. I always keep harping on their defense. Their defense has looked pretty good the second half. And they've really shut down Tyson Woosley in the paint. She hasn't done a ton.
She hasn't done a ton since the first half.
Yeah. So that's what I would say. I'm not a basketball coach per se, but it's my 2 cents on it.
Your unprofessional opinion?
My 7th grade basketball experience opinion.
Number 1 has it. Over to 24, over to 5. 5 has it. 5 for 3, and it is good. Extend the lead back up to 7. Just over 4 minutes left to play. 4.5 minutes left to play. The Lions are really going to have to pick something up here.
You got to hop on their horse here to get back in this game.
Liggins shot. No good. Rebounded by Woosley. 5 has it up top. Stolen by Franklin. Oh, but is knocked out of bounds by the Savages as they dive for it. Just can't get there, though.
It almost looked like their coach was about to grab that ball.
And Franklin's going to take the ball up the court. She gives it to Liggins. Liggins drives back to Franklin. Franklin, pump fake. Over to Carpenter, over to Sykes. Over to Colson in the corner. Over to Franklin. Back to Carpenter. Up top to Liggins. Liggins driving. Kicks it over to Franklin. Liggins with the screen. Franklin giving it up top to Sykes. Sykes throwing it to Colson in the corner. Over to Franklin. Franklin driving. Her jump shot, no good. Rebounded by number 5, but number 5's just going to lose it. Looked like it might have bounced off her foot there, Luke. Not quite sure what happened. But senior Reese Carpenter will inbound the ball here for the Lions. Sykes has it out. Over to Carpenter. Carpenter hands it off to Franklin. Franklin driving. Her layup no good. Really good defense there by number 1, Jackson Glassing. Over to Hightower. Down to Woolsey, and her layup is good. Not what the Lions needed here. They are now down 9 points with just over 3 minutes left to play.
They're going to start kicking it a fight or flight pretty soon, Cade.
Carpenter has it. Liggins jump shot is good. Cutting the lead down to 7. Ooh, that's going to be a foul on number 12, Tegan Colson. And that will be her second of the game. Number 20 checks in for looks like number 1. Number 5 is going to inbound it for the Savages. Goes to 20. Oh, but 20's going to dribble out of bounds. It's going to be Lions ball with 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. Current score, Lions 31, Savages 38. The Savages currently leading by 7. And it's going to be timeout Lions. And this late in the game, Lions definitely need to not turn the ball over. Really hit their shots here late game. You know, not have any silly fouls. Just pretty much play solid basketball.
It's just the small things they've been messing up a little bit on that have really brought why they're down 7 points right now, Cade. Just the turnovers. The offensive rebounds have been killing them this game.
Definitely have, and the rebounding's been better since Mariah Liggins has returned, but this game they seem to be a little bit off on that aspect. But and all season, I feel like it's always just really came down to turnovers and offensive rebounds, not getting the rebounds and getting back on offense, letting them get those second chance points. And it's looking like right now that could be their downfall if they don't turn something around here pretty soon. Looks like Sykes will be throwing the ball in here for the Lions, and Reese Carpenter will take it up the court. And I imagine the Lions will be looking for anything they can get here to score and get the ball back quick.
I mean, 2.5 minutes isn't a ton of time, but it's
Franklin
still.
for corner 3 is good.
Bang!
Cutting the lead down to 4. 20 has it. There's a 25. Over to 5. Down to 2. And honestly, I will say, not a bad foul on Reese Carpenter.
At this point, you want to make them earn their points instead of giving those easy little dump-off points.
You know, I think it wouldn't be a stretch to say that was a good foul. Honestly, if you're going to foul, that's a good way to do it, because not only does that push you closer to the bonus if you need it, But just like that, instead of having 2 points, now they can only have 1 if she even makes the second one.
Not a terrible foul.
Just got to recognize that game awareness from the senior. And she makes the second one, making it a 5-point game. Number 1's going to check in for 20. Could be starting to see maybe a little bit of that defensive, offensive sub here from the Savages. Carpenter has it up top. Gives it to Franklin. Franklin turns the ball over. Number 5's going to take it the other way. Does it to 1. And Reese Carpenter is going to foul. That'll be her second of the game.
Pretty impressive from Carpenter to have your only 2 fouls be in the fourth quarter when you need to foul. Some pretty clean basketball she's played so far.
Yep, only when you absolutely need them. And that'll be another one.
Is that on her?
That one will be on 13, Carolina Sykes. That'll be her second of the game. I'll take Hightower to the line. Of course, the Lions really hoping she misses at least one of these.
With the way she's been shooting the 3 ball, though, I don't know if I expect any less.
Not looking very likely as she makes the first one, pushing the lead to 6. Just under 2 minutes left to play.
Still gives the Lions some time, but
second shot is good. Pushing it to 7.
Not a lot of room to work.
Now it is still only a 3-possession game.
And like we said earlier, we've seen it. We've seen the tides change here.
Sykes has it. Carpenter has it. Carpenter needs to get across half court. She drives. Her shot. No good. Rebounded by number 1. And that'll be Reese Carpenter's 3rd foul of the game. And you really have to feel for Reese Carpenter here, as coming out of this game with a win is seeming more and more out of reach.
I wouldn't want to put it like this, but this is almost the beginning of the end.
First free throw is no good.
Maybe not.
Could still go either way, but the Lions have to make something happen here really quick. Score quick, get the ball back. Second shot is good. Carpenter inbounding the ball. Gives it to Franklin. Gives it to Carpenter. To Colson in the corner. Back up to Carpenter. Down to Liggins. Back to Carpenter. Sorry, Colson. Colson for 3. Good. Couldn't get down to 5 with 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Current score, Blanchard 37, Savages 42. Savages leading by 5.
It might come down to the wire here, Cade. We might have a nail biter.
Definitely will be a nail biter finish. Really, I'm not even sure what to say right now. This is just overall getting overwhelming for, I'm pretty sure, everybody in the building.
Blanchard's fans, Broken Bow's fans, very emotional from what we've seen. You know, not everybody's going to agree with the call. I think being a referee nowadays is pretty difficult. But we've seen a lot of emotion from that student section and the parents over here.
And I imagine it is hard to ref basketball. No matter what you do, somebody's going to be disagreeing with you. And I imagine it takes a lot of mental toughness to be a referee nowadays.
Especially with some of the stuff the kids say nowadays.
And not even just the kids. Sometimes the parents can get pretty bad. And, you know, it takes a really mentally tough person to be able to ref. And that's why I always have a lot of respect for referees. Because for as much as I've seen, I've never seen, at least very often, that somebody manages to get under these guys' skin. You know, it's kind of like they just tune everything out, and then in their mind they're just seeing the court.
Pretty impressive. I don't know if I could do it.
24 has it. She's doubled. Goes it to 5. Well, that's going to be timeout. And it looks like Sykes might be arguing a call down there, but not seeming too upset about it. And I got to say, with this Lions team, you know, whole lot of Christian faith. You know what I'm saying? Team real big into like real close with Christ overall. The team is, and I have Sykes for advisory, and every day he's playing Christian music in there, and I got to say it's kind of heartwarming a little bit. You don't see that a whole lot nowadays,
especially with the sports industry. I mean, sports, you can get a lot caught up in competition and being better with your opponent, but I see lots and lots of their players in Blanchard's FCA program. Coach Brock, I know him. He's pretty faithful guy as far as I know, and it's honestly, it helps them create more of a team bond with each other, and it just makes competing with your closest friends so much better.
And I imagine as this is coming down, everybody in the building, and I've said this before, everybody in here is definitely getting nervous. I can feel the energy from up here, just the tenseness.
I'm a little nervous right now, Cade.
25 has it. Over to 5, the triple team. And that'll be the foul. It'll be on Sadie Franklin.
You think it's a little early to start fouling, Cade?
I'd say it's about the right time. Just under a minute. You're really getting in a situation here. If you don't get the ball back quick, you know, you're going to run out of time really fast. First shot, no good. Haynes comes out the game. In for her goes number 13, Carolina Sykes. Second free throw. No good. She gets her own rebound. Another foul, Carpenter. That'll be her 4th of the game. Not picking up a single foul until the 4th quarter. Her first shot is good. Second shot. It's once again good. Savage is making us up here. Savage is up 7 with 41 seconds left in the game.
It's doable.
It's doable. See what they can make happen here. Liggins has it. Over to Sykes. Sykes for 3. No good. Air ball. Rebounded by Carpenter. Liggins shot is good.
Good.
Five has it. Oh, that's going to be another foul.
Lots of time right off the clock there. A pretty big mistake by the Lions with it was like, what, 10 seconds right off right there?
And just like that, Franklin picks up her 4th. 3 of the Lions players on the court right now all have 4 fouls. And I hate to be that way, Luke, but I think it's safe to say that this one's wrapped up and done.
Never say never.
This free throw is no good. Second shot is good. 2 threes to tie it, and that'll be a timeout. And it makes me wonder what Sykes is drawing up on his board down there. Hopefully drawing up something good to get a quick 3.
Hopefully drawing up the win.
And the cheer and Palm Squad getting everybody hyped up in here.
Big shout out to them. They're at every game, home and away.
And, of course, the whole town having a lot of support for all the sports, not like just football or baseball, you know, giving the love to the basketball teams too, and of course to like the wrestling teams. And it's great to see just how many people are here right now, even in the middle of the day. Current score, Blanchard 39, Broken Bow 45. 6-point game. Lions need something quick here. Ten seconds left. 9. It's 83. It's no good. And they will get the rebound. And that will be the game.
All she wrote.
That is all she wrote. And that'll be it.
Big shout out to Reese Carpenter. Great high school career. I'm pretty sure she played all 4 years on varsity.
4-year varsity player.
She is going on to play in college, so hope to see your success there. And it's hard to watch, man.
Makes me really feel for her right now. Can't imagine that feeling. But that is the game. And, of course, your Blanchard boys, Blanchard Lions, will be playing tomorrow night at 7:30. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Shout out to everybody that watched the stream today and yesterday. And we hope you will join us tomorrow to watch your Blanchard Lions. And thank you for watching. You're watching on BlanchardLions.tv. See you next time.